Hello bookworms! Today I'm going to be doing my January book haul, and I'm also going to be doing a special Valentine's Day unboxing, which I'm pretty excited about. I am so ready for spring and warmer weather, which is why I'm in this like mermaid outfit. But yeah, I'm going to get into it because I want to show you all the books that I got. So the first book that I'm going to show you is The Hazelwood by Melissa Albert. This book finally came out this month and I loved it so much. I've already read this. I've already raved about this on my channel. I actually went to the signing for this at Barnes & Noble in Tribeca in New York City, and it was so much fun. It was a combined event, so it was both Holly Black and Melissa Albert in conversation. And Melissa signed my book for me, and it says, "To Kristen, to a badass bookstagrammer," because she actually recognized me from my Bookstagram account, which is super cool. Also new this month, I got Truly Devious by Maureen Johnson, and I have not yet read this one, but it is a mystery, and I talked about it in my most anticipated new releases video, so if you want to hear more about it, you can watch that video. It sounds like it's gonna be really good, and I'm really excited to start a new series by Maureen. The next book actually perfectly matches my outfit here. This is American Panda by Gloria Chow. This is another one that I talked about in my most anticipated releases. I have heard nothing but good things about it. Like, all of my friends who have actually read it have given it 5 stars so far, so I cannot wait to read it. I think I'm gonna pick it up on Monday so that I can have like at least half of it read by the release date on Tuesday. How cute is this cover? And Simon & Schuster actually sent it to me along with hot chocolate, because she's drinking hot chocolate on the cover. There's dumplings and chopsticks, and I love it, and it's also a mint book. I think this is like one of my favorite, like, most pretty books that I've seen so far this year. I'm pretty excited about it. I also got the Barnes & Noble exclusive edition of The Cruel Prince by Holly Black, and I actually got this one from Good Choice Reading. I pre-ordered it before the book came out, so they had it signed and sent to me. I really like it. And there's also a bonus story in here that I have not yet read, and I need to do that, like, really soon. I forgot about it, so I'm actually going to do that when I finish filming. I also got a finished copy of Beneath the Sugar Sky by Seanan McGuire, but I also got Down Among the Sticks and Bones. I did not have finished copies of either of these books, but this series is definitely one of my all-time favorite fantasy series, so I was really excited when I saw that Barnes & Noble was selling signed editions. Both Beneath the Sugar Sky and Down Among the Sticks and Bones are signed. I'm really happy to have them and to add them to my collection because these will forever stay on my shelves, and I imagine that I'm going to be rereading these soon. They're all so good. They're all so different, and they're just such wonderful portal fantasies. Then I got Everless by Sarah Holland, and I actually went to the event for this at McNally Jackson. I went with Monica from She Might Be Monica, and we both got our book signed and met Sarah, and I have to say the event was so crowded. It was actually supposed to be on a different day, but because of the snow it got rescheduled, so it was kind of hard to hear during the event, but I'm still glad that I was able to go and to get a copy of the book. It says, "Kristen, happy reading, Sarah Holland." I'm gonna have to do a signed book collection video at some point because I have amassed like quite a bit of signed books. I also got a signed copy of Batman Nightwalker by Marie Lu. I read this one in the summer, the minute that I got my hands on it. I loved it so much. I think it is such a great Batman story. I saw Barnes & Noble was allowing you to pre-order signed copies, so I immediately went for one. I'm so happy to have it, and it's so good. If you haven't read this, I definitely recommend doing so. If you watched my most recent wrap-up, I talked about Air Awakens by Elise Kova, and I really loved that book, so I ended up picking up the rest of the series. It's a 5-book series: Fire Falling, Earth's End, Water's Wrath, and finally Crystal Crowned. Then I picked up Half a King by Joe Abercrombie, which I've heard really good things about. My friend Holly from Holly Hearts Books already read it, and she loved it, and it's actually a pretty short fantasy series, especially for Joe Abercrombie, who tends to write really long books, and I've always wanted to read something by him, so I figured this would be a good series to start with. Then I have The Hummingbird Heart by A.G. Howard, and this is the second book in the Haunted Hearts legacy. So I read the first one last year and I enjoyed it. That one was like a Beauty and the Beast retelling. I'm not too sure what this one is about, but I believe that there is some kind of circus, if I'm not mistaken. I also picked up The Goose Girl by Shannon Hale. I've heard really good things about this series. I really like the new covers that they've released these in, and I'm pretty excited to read it, and if I love it, I'm going to get the rest of these. Then also from Book Outlet, I got some more Holly Black books because, as you know, she is like my new favorite ever. If I like these, I'm going to find different editions of them because they're like really awkwardly shaped, and I don't know why they were ever published like this. But first I have Blackheart, and then I also have Red Glove, and both of these are in the Curse Workers series. And the same thing goes for these two books that are also very weirdly shaped, and that is Teeth and Ironside, and these are set in the Feywild, so I feel like I'm going to end up loving these ones at least. I also got this really pretty edition of Anne of Green Gables. I have no idea what collection it is from, but I found it on Book Depository. I just searched Anne of Green Gables and hardcover, and this one came up, so I ordered it. I also got an Anne of Green Gables graphic novel, and the artwork in here is so beautiful. Like, it's so colorful and pretty. I just love it. That was like an insta buy. And I also got an illustrated classic version of Anne of Green Gables. It looks like it would be manga, but it's actually the full story, and there are just some illustrations within it, but it's super cute. I really like this cover. And then in the same vein, I also got The Princess and the Goblin. I've always wanted to read this story, and because they had one that looked like the Anne one, I was like, that's probably a good one to pick up, because it's kind of hard to find copies of this, pretty looking copies anyway, so I'm gonna read this, and if I like it, I might try to invest in the Folio Society edition. I also added Great Expectations by Charles Dickens to my Penguin Drops Caps collection. For a belated Christmas gift, Monica gave me Now We Are 600, a collection of Time Lord verse, and it's all like poems about Doctor Who. So I'm really excited to read this, and the cover is so cute. She also gave me adorable Artemis socks that I will show you in a future anime and manga haul. I also got the 4th volume of Over the Garden Wall. This is one of my favorite animated shows of all time, and the comics are just as good as the series, and it's really fun to just like know more about this world, so I love these. And now I'm gonna do the unboxing. So Tor sent me this giant box in honor of Valentine's Day, and I'm like really excited to see what's inside of it. I already like opened the top portion of it, but I haven't looked in it yet. I love surprise mail. So right off the bat, it has really pretty tissue paper, but I'll probably show you that toward the end. There's this adorable little Valentine that says "Be Mine," and it says, "To Kristen from the Tor team." Ooh. Oh my gosh, they sent me a finished copy of Dead Man Walking by Sherilyn Kenyon. I talked about this book in a book haul last year, but I had an ARC version, so I'm really excited to have a finished copy. This is so beautiful. It's like holographic. Oh, I love it. And if you can't tell, I'm kind of in the sea mood today, so it kind of perfectly goes with my outfit. Then we've got City of Lies. This is by Sam Hawke. It is a Poison War novel. It's blurbed by Terry Brooks. Oh my gosh, there's so much confetti. I love it. Ooh, it's also blurbed by Robin Hobb. This really sounds very up my alley. So it's about a boy named Joven who is a master of poisons, and then the Chancellor ends up getting infected by this mysterious poison, and it's up to him and his sister to save her and to like save the city, and that sounds like it's gonna be such good fantasy. Ooh. So much confetti. Then we've got Starless by Jacqueline Carey. She is the one that wrote the Kushiel's Dart series, which actually Andrew has read the first book of. One of his friends recommended it to him in high school, and my friend Alexa recently read it, and she really loved the series too. So I'm really excited about that. I definitely want to check this one out. I believe. So this is like a new series. It says that it introduces us to an epic world where exiled gods live among us. So that sounds like it's going to be really good. This also was inside it. It says, "I read Fearless Women." I love that. That's awesome. There's candy. But first, more books. So we have Unconditionally by Erin Lyon. That looks really cute. It says that it's a sweet and sexy rom-com. It follows a girl named Kate who has a handle in her career but is still trying to figure out her messy love life. And it sounds like it's going to be like the perfect Valentine's Day read, so I am pretty excited about this. Yes! Oh my gosh, I was not expecting this at all, but Pretty Boy Must Die is in here by Kimberly Reed. This is one of the books that I talked about in my most anticipated contemporary and thriller novels of 2018 video. I'm really looking forward to reading this one. It was inspired by the Alex from Target story. It follows a guy who's like an undercover CIA agent, and he's at his school and he's running around the track, and one of the other students takes a photo of him and posts it and says like, "See the pretty boy run," and it goes kind of viral. So then his cover is blown and he needs to like figure out what to do, because then there's all of these enemies that are like dropping through the ceiling of his classes, and I'm pretty excited to read this one. That's exciting. Then there is Love Songs and Other Lies by Jessica Pennington. And I've actually heard really good things about this book so far, so I'm also very excited to read this one. It's a YA contemporary romance, and it's like a second chance romance book. And it follows a girl who is a rock star, and then she is looking for like a fun, carefree summer, and she's going on the road to tour. And then she finds out that she's going to be sharing the tour bus with her ex-boyfriend, who is like her first love. And I imagine that this is going to be really heartwarming. And I love books that involve music and touring. And oh my gosh, it's going to be so cute. Next, there is Starlight Nights. Ooh, it's blurbed by Cora Carmack. This is by Stacey Cade. Follows a girl who's a freshman in college, which is exciting because I love when books are set in college instead of high school. It sounds really cute. So it's about a girl who used to be like a celebrity, and now she is trying to be kind of a normal girl, and she's going to college, and she's trying to like overcome that early fame that she got in life. This definitely sounds like something that I would enjoy. I pretty much love anything that's about like TV shows or like people working on TV shows. I just find that whole world fascinating. Oh my goodness. Then we've got Blood and Sand by C.V. Wick. I have heard really good things about this. The basic premise is, what if Spartacus was a young woman? It follows a girl named Adia who was supposed to be the queen, and then she gets like enslaved when she's really young. She's given to this gladiator, and the two of them form this bond, and it says that it is a bond that will spark the rebellion, and that sounds so good. And also I love this cover. I like that there were two really holographic books in here. These make me so happy. This was the pretty tissue paper that I was talking about, by the way. I'm getting confetti everywhere. This is gonna be fun to clean. There's also this heart that has chocolate in it. There is a big Hershey Kiss, which looks delicious. Oh, these are really cute. There are these little chocolate things, which I'm definitely gonna use in Instagram photos. Oh, I see what happened. It is actually supposed to be a notepad, but it must have come apart. So it's like an ice cream sandwich notepad. That's really cute. There's a little heart tea light candle. Oh, that's cute. There's a little, I'm assuming this is gonna be a mirror. Yeah, there's a mirror for Pretty Boy Must Die. Oh, there's the sweetest little cat nail file. This is so cute. Sweethearts, a little box of chocolates, and this super adorable heart crazy straw. This is so much fun. This was an amazing unboxing. Thank you so much, Tor, for sending me all of these books. I cannot wait to get reading. These look amazing. And then actually, while we're talking about Tor, one of their books that I am the most looking forward to of like anything is The Queens of Innis Lear. And that book is a King Lear retelling, and which is Shakespeare, for those who don't know. I'm so excited to read that one. It's been like on my radar for so long, and I cannot wait to get my hands on a copy of that. I actually saw King Lear performed at Shakespeare in the Park in New York City, in Central Park, and John Lithgow was playing King Lear in it, and it was so cool. And I remember just being so like drawn in by that story. So I cannot wait to read this retelling. That doesn't really have anything to do with anything in book haul relation, but I just had to say that because I was thinking about it. So these are all of the books that I got this month. Let me know if there is anything in here that you're looking forward to reading. I hope that you all have a really happy Valentine's Day, and I will see you guys soon with a new video. Bye!